This is episode 4 in our Expanding Chunks series. Since it is episode 4, we are adding 4 blocks in each direction of our border to increase our world size. This adds a ton of new space for us to work with and create new things. Stick around to the end of the series to see how crazy this expanding world gets. Hello everyone, and welcome back to episode 4 on Expanding Chunk Survival. As you just saw, we added 4 more blocks in each direction, and this place is actually getting pretty big. We're having a lot of space, so we have a lot more stuff to work with. As you can see, we have our old friend. How you doing today? Yes. If we go around our area, you can see we have a lot more land to play with, a lot more trees that we're going to need to cut down to get this area ready. Okay, I didn't do that. That's something, maybe it just generated wrong, or I don't know how this could have happened. I did not do that. Just like we do with any one of our episodes, we need to start clearing down some of this space just to see how much area we actually got. So, now that I've cleared out these trees, you can see about how much land we have, which is quite a bit. So I think in the future, maybe one more episode, then we can start building some really cool stuff above ground instead of, in the air or even underground. So the last episode, we spent building this entire village that you see below us. So the entire objective of today's episode is just to get overpowered gear. Because, I have diamond armor, but look. Yeah, that's not very great, and neither are my tools. So the 2 main objectives for this one is I want to get an anvil, so that means finding a lot of iron, probably just grinding a lot of iron golems that spawn. But also I want to make an enchantment table. And you may be asking, how do we make an enchantment table? Future me here to explain. So in order to make an enchantment table, you need a book. And in order to make a book, you need leather and sugarcane. In my bordered world, there are no cows, and there are also no sugarcane. So you're probably wondering how I'm going to get a book, huh? Well, I have the answer for you. Whenever you're fishing, you have a very small chance to be able to pull out an enchanted book from the water. That was the whole purpose of me making this, is to be able to fish out books from it so I can make an enchantment table. Oh, there's something? I got a rotten flesh from that. Okay, all that waiting for a piece of rotten flesh. This is going to take a while. Okay, so after very long of fishing, we ended up getting only this. We got 3 pufferfish, a raw salmon, 10 raw cod, and a tripwire hook. This is going to take a long time. So I was just doing some research about fishing and the rates of where the best spot to fish is. And it said any man-made pool works as long as it's a certain size, and this fits that size. The only thing is, if it does not have direct exposure to sunlight, then it's about twice as slow. So, me building this pond down here was for nothing. I'll keep this one, but I need to go above ground and build an entirely new fishing area. Probably somewhere over here. Maybe just have like a nice little path to a pond over here. But yeah, that's something else I'm gonna have to work on real fast, which it won't take long. I just really don't want it to look bad. So with that, I say let's get on with it. Maybe a time lapse.
One eternity later.
So I have been fishing in this pond for about maybe 3 hours. Oh, that's so ugly. About 3 hours. And I have gotten only these guys. Like, literally, this is it. And I just have not gotten any single bits of treasure at all. And then I looked on the wiki and realized that the pond needs to be much bigger for it to actually be able to do that. It needs to be at least 4 blocks deep. And as you can see, this is only 3 blocks deep. And so I spent those 2 hours fishing for absolutely no reason whatsoever. So now I need to redo all this. Also, exciting news, we got a new friend. I think a wandering trader came in. I didn't find him, but one of his llamas got stuck in here. So we have a new friend. He actually lets me ride him. It's great. And yeah, it's pretty chill. So now I need to, work on digging out the rest of this because it's frustrating. Okay, now I know what you're thinking. Wasn't that deep chasm a little bit of an overkill? Yes, it was. But I realized where I had put my pond was kind of over where that random tunnel from the village pond went. And I don't know, I thought it was cool making it, but it didn't really serve a purpose. But now it can. So I just jump down here and I swim all the way down here. I go through this tunnel and boom, I'm at the village right here. It's really cool. And maybe if I get some magma cubes or some soul sand, I can make that process a little bit faster. But now there's an actual purpose for me swimming in here, and it looks really cool. I like all the seagrass, and I put a lot of glow lichen around just to make sure it's lit up. But now I hope this area is now big enough for me to actually catch treasure from. So let's try this again, and hopefully it doesn't take 2 hours and still nothing.
2 hours later.
So, while I was fishing, I just pulled up one of the luckiest things that we could find. I found another fishing rod that has Lure 2, Luck of the Sea 2, and Mending. This is about the best fishing rod I could ask for right now. Lure makes it to where fish gets caught more often. Luck of the Sea increases treasure chances, which is what we're going for with the books. And Mending pretty much makes it, you get XP every time you fish. And so it makes it where it'll never run out. But see how fast that was? And we got a saddle. Okay, that's a treasure item right there. Okay. So now we also got a bow earlier. I think this is a good time. I'm going to go make an anvil just so I can make sure that there's no chance this breaks. I know it has mending, but I want to be safe rather than sorry. Earlier, I had found enough iron. I think I killed enough golems, and I think we have enough to make a anvil. So right here, and boom, there's our anvil. I think, that's our first mission right there, making an anvil. And I'm going to make another fishing rod just so I can combine it with something. I think I'll have enough levels. And okay, 2. There we go. And now we have a super enchanted pickaxe. Like, this is going to hopefully speed up the process a whole lot more. I still don't have a single book yet, but oh yes, now I can go through the tunnel. Yeah, this is probably going to speed up that process so much more. So, as I've said about 5 times in the video so far, just time to get back to fishing. So I'll see you in a second when I have something to update on.
2 hours later.
Guys, we have just gotten our first enchanted book. Blast Protection 4. It's not even a good one, so I won't feel bad about disenchanting it. I can take it down here, put it in the grindstone, and I got a book out of it. So I could go ahead and make a enchantment table right now. But the other thing I could do is I could go for 2 more of these, and then if I can get a lectern, I can make a lectern villager, a library villager, and he sells bookshelves to me, which I can then break to get more books. That way I can be able to, actually have bookshelves to surround it so it's a fully used enchantment table instead of just having one. And I'm going to put that book right here in the middle. And now we just need to fish for 2 more. I know this is super exciting, but everything you're seeing, there's about 45 minutes of me fishing in between each of these clips because it takes about 45 minutes for something exciting to happen because it's just fish after fish after fish. or trash or saddles or whatever. So, yeah, here we go.
2 hours later.
Book number 2. Put that right in there. Okay, everyone. We are done. I have been fishing for, I want to say close to like 5 hours in total. I know I did a whole lot of those 2 hours later, but it's probably was 5 hours altogether. And here we go. We got 3 enchanted books. Okay, so if we make our way over to the grindstone, 2 book, 3 book. We got 3 books right here. This is what we needed. With those 3 bookshelves, we can make a, or with those 3 book, wow. And with all that, we can make a lectern. Bruh, I need you, here, I'm just gonna destroy all of these. I'll put them back. Okay, he's a librarian. There we go. I am going to stick with this dude until we get mending and a bookshelf one, because those are the 2 that I'm really looking for. Oh my goodness, we got it. We got it. And there's our 2 extra bookshelves. You, sir, are wonderful. So in total, I'll need 15 plus bookshelves, so 16. Because I need the extra one for the enchantment table. Three more. Oh my gosh, we got it. Okay, so have the enchantment table now. I think what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna go build a platform for this up at the mob grinder. Look at this. Comparison to what we had earlier. Now my sword is looting 3, unbreaking 3, sharpness 5, which is insanely good. Pickaxe, I have a fortune 3 pickaxe and a silk touch pickaxe, which those were the 2 ones that are gonna really help with stuff. And my axe is unbreaking 3, silk touch, efficiency 5, which will be so nice for gathering wood. Shovel, silk touch, efficiency 5, unbreaking 3. I guess these 2 are like the same. And then to armor, my boots are fantastic. Protection 3, unbreaking 3, depth strider 3, feather falling 4. Like, nothing. And then protection 4, unbreaking 3, protection 4, unbreaking 3, protection 4, unbreaking 3. I know there's still a lot more enchantments I could get on this, but like, come on. This is about what you need. I don't have a whole lot of emeralds now, so I can't do this, but I have this mending villager. So maybe next one I can convert him into a zombie and then save him, and maybe get those for super cheap. That's about gonna do it for this episode. Pretty much just fishing and getting overpowered, but I think it was really fun. This was definitely one that took me, I think, the longest of just grinding through stuff. This village may have took a long time to build, but it was exciting and there was stuff to talk about. Today I was just fishing for, well, this week I was just fishing for forever, like multiple days, to get those 3 books. But we got them. We got an entire stacked enchantment table set up. We have a ton more villagers. We got our lectern dude, who is amazing. Yeah, but that's going to do it for today's episode. If you like watching the video, make sure you leave a like. Yeah, if you have any ideas about what to do next, please let me know. That's going to be all for today. So remember, if you like this content, please consider subscribing. It really helps me out. It helps grow the channel and shows more people about this stuff, which is amazing. So, until next time, guys, take it easy.